Hey, it's Nickelback TV.
What's up, man? It's your boy, Mr. Nickelback TV, aka Blogaholic, back in the building, back in the flesh, about to get into this mess. And this is another dap or slap. Today's dap or slap is Uncle Murda's wrap up 2022. Yeah, man, did you give this dude a dap for that, or did we just see him and say smack? We just smack his ass. Let's talk about it, man. First of all, Uncle Murda, one of the, I think he came out mid 2010, something like that. I really remember when the guy really started coming out like a mixtape rapper. Never really caught on to mainstream, probably because of his name, Uncle Murda. One of the lamest rap names in the history of rap to me, but a lot of people think it's cool. You know, it's cool to name yourself Uncle Murda. That's the cool name. He's cool. He's hard. He's a gangster. I'm a gangster. I'm a thug. I'm a hustler. And I'm a hustler. Ooh, remember that? I'm a gangster. I'm a thug. I'm a pimp girl. And I'm a hustler. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Jadakiss and Nas. I'm a gangster. I'm a thug. I'm a pimp girl. I'm a hustler. Yeah, Uncle Murda. He's a gangster. He's tough. He's hardcore. He's hardcore hip hop. Anyway, man, Uncle Murda, he always comes, you know, at the end of the year with a wrap up. He talks about some of the things that went on throughout the year, and he gives his own commentary. Funny, it rhymes. It's a cool thing to do. You know what I'm saying? At the beginning of the rhyme, he says, you know, people wait. He's pretty much associating himself with the holidays like Mariah Carey. You know what I'm saying? The Mariah Carey, all I want from Christmas is Nick Cannon to come get his kids. No, that's my remix. Nick Cannon, though, bro, he's wildin'. Got like 12 kids out here, man. That's what's up, man. His penis works. It works. Nick Cannon, though, man. Out here spurting out babies and stuff. Shout out to him, man. You know, he got enough money. He can support the kids. That's all that matter, right? I guess. Forget about being emotionally attentive, emotionally available for your children. Just cash them out. Just cash them out. You know what I'm saying? PS5s, I got those. You want the new? I get you those. Time, I ain't got it. Time, man. It's a valuable thing. Anyway, talk about this Uncle Murda wrap up 2022. He's been doing this for a few years now, man. Every year, you know, he drop a rhyme. He rap about 15 to 20 minutes sometimes. And just tell you what went on throughout the year, and he gives his own little tidbits on the situation, man. I thought this year, you know, he did a decent job, man. I'm actually gonna give this dude a dap. I gotta give him a dap. I can't slap him up on this, even though some stuff on here that I totally feel that's kind of weird and I don't agree with, and it just was plain whack. But I can't smack him for this. I gotta give him a dap because, you know, this is what he does. This is what he do. This is what he's known for right now. And just for him to take the time out and give something to us, you know, something like that in a rap form, I gotta give him a dap for that. I gotta say, shout out to Uncle Murda for giving us some entertainment, something to feast on. Food for thought. Now wash the dishes. Food for thought, you wash the dishes. Shout out to Jay-Z. But there's some things on there that he said that I kind of was like, man, shut up, bruh. Like, chill out, bruh. Like, calm down, bruh. Anyway, get to it. First thing, Kanye West. You know we had to talk about Kanye West. He was like one of the biggest stories of the year. But one of the things that he said was like he just kind of went in on Kanye, saying he was kind of like Kanye fooling. He's crazy. You know, Pusha T had to get away from the weirdo, and he questioned something about Kanye. He said, "How can Kanye be a fan of Hitler?" And it's like, really? And I'm not gonna say I agree or disagree with Kanye West being the quote unquote fan of Hitler. I don't think he's a fan of Hitler. I didn't get that. I just think Kanye West is on this. He's being disciplined on his Christianity, I guess. Like he's really being disciplined on being, a lover of all people, and I think that's what that was his aim when he was talking about Hitler, that he loved all people, he found good in all people. That's just me. Maybe I'm being too positive about the situation, but I don't think Kanye West is a fan of Hitler. Well, who do I know? What do I know? Who knows? But anyway, if Kanye West is a fan of Hitler, that's his business. And I don't think Kanye West being a fan of Hitler is as bad as a lot of these rappers, entertainers, being fans of these drug warlords. It's like it's like Kanye West a fan of Hitler, but this dude's a fan of El Chapo. I mean, I'm just saying. El Chapo killed a lot of people too. He caused a lot of sadness in this community. He destroyed countries. He destroyed cities. He indirectly destroyed the inner city. If you want to get technical about it, he caused the Holocaust in the black community. If you want to be real, but these people worship the El Chapos, what's the other guy name? The big guy, El Patron. Can't even think of his name right now. They worship the Tony Montanas, fictionalize him, the BMFs, the Supreme Teams, Alpo, AZ, Money Making Mitch, all them dudes. Like, we fantasize and we love and we glorify those drug dealers that was pretty much causing all type of calamity. Hope I used that word right, in the community. Telling people to get killed. They was doing causing a lot of damage. But we worship them, that guys, make movies about them, wear chains. Who is that rapper with the El Chapo chain? I think it's just Jim Jones. Was it Jim Jones? He had like a actual face of El Chapo on his chain. I'm like, dude, are you freaking serious right now? And that's the thing I be talking about, man. Like, y'all get mad at Kanye West for saying that, but they look at Jim Jones wearing a freaking mold of a man's face who was a Mexican drug cartel gang leader, and it's like, hey, that's cool, that's dope, that's fly, that's swaggy, that's lit, definitely not that. Like, that was just a weird thing to me. Then he kind of dissed Freddie Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs, he's always getting into some irrelevant trouble. Like, Freddie Gibbs gets into the dumbest situations, man. Like, he's the type of dude that'll be in a random place and then just run into a rapper. Like, it just be random as hell. It's like, Freddie Gibbs was at the Myers in Baltimore, Maryland, and he got into a fist fight with freaking MC Search. It'd be weird as hell. It's like, what? MC Search? Myers, Baltimore? How'd that even match up? So Freddie Gibbs get into a lot of, like, just weird confrontations with rappers, man. But Uncle Murda, he had some little diss to Freddie Gibbs. And I think that comes from jealousy. I think a lot of rappers are low-key jealous of Freddie Gibbs, especially somebody like Uncle Murda, I feel, because Freddie Gibbs is a better rapper than him. Like, he makes actual albums, actual good songs, and he's a better rapper than him. And I think people look at Freddie Gibbs and they don't like the way he moves, and they kind of jealous of him because he makes actually good music. So shout out to Freddie Gibbs on that. One thing that kind of ruffled my feathers on this whole Wrap Up 22 was just the gossiping aspect of it, man. That's the one thing, man. Black man, we gotta stop gossiping. And I don't know. A lot of times, that's why I don't know when I do a video or want to talk about a subject, I don't know how to talk about it because I don't want to be gossiping, man. Like, I'm not trying to be one of those people on a video just gossiping, man. Black men gotta stop gossiping. I think the gossip culture is just gone crazy. It's gone crazy. It's like he talking about people relationships, who did what in the bed and all that. It's kind of was like, dude, that's kind of weird to me. That's that weird stuff. One other thing I got from the Wrap Up 22 is niggas love Jay-Z. Jay-Z this, Jay-Z that. Jay-Z, the skinny nigga off the boat. Like, everybody loves Jay-Z. Like, this dude broke down and made valid points on the whole Tory Lanez situation and why Tory Lanez probably could have been innocent. You know, he broke down how, you know, there's no DNA on the gun and all that type of stuff. So he kind of was like, you know, Tory Lanez probably didn't do it. Old girl could have done it. And then he flips the script and say, why you mad at Jay-Z? He ain't tell your son to shoot a girl. It's like, good way to take up for Jigga. Like, people love Jay-Z. Niggas always gonna love Jay-Z. That was something that I kind of looked at, kind of like, what was that? Again, PNB Rock, rest in peace. He was murdered. Takeoff, rest in peace, was murdered. You know, you got somebody literally named Uncle Murda trying to like speak against those murders and robberies and saying that it's not right or right. It's not right or right. It's like, dude, you named Uncle Murda. Like, you rap about this stuff. Like, dude, you kind of put that stuff, that energy out there. So it's kind of hard for me to take you seriously and think you actually give a damn when someone is murdered, robbed, or any type of assault, any type of situation like that. Your name is Uncle Murda. Change your name to just Uncle, whatever your name is, and use the first initial. If your name is Eric, Uncle E. How about that? Just drop the murder. Too old for that shit. Hey, look at y'all. Your name Nick back, bro. I know. But anyway, the wokeness in the Wrap Up 22 kind of also rubbed me the wrong way. The wokeness, he kind of got kind of woke on there. You know, he rapping about Roe versus Wade. I'm like, dude, shut your dumb ass up. You against Roe versus Wade? Like, you really care about that? Like, man, shut up, man. Like, hip hop, dude, to me, they find anything that Democrats put out there as wrong or a viral, fake political subject or things people really don't know too much about, and hip hop just takes it and run with it and take a side, and they just on that side for life, man. Like, this dude rapped against Roe versus Wade. I was like, huh? What's going on here? Is this really real? Then he said something about Jerry Jones, called him a racist and said he was stopping progress. If you don't know, Jerry Jones was in a little, I guess, controversy because it was a picture that popped up back in the day. I guess it was at Arkansas. You know, it was the black kids that were trying to integrate the schools, and Jerry Jones was in the back looking, and everybody was like, why he looking? He a racist. It's like, why are black people so retarded? For lack of a better word, sorry to people that's retarded. I'm sorry. Remember that? Get retarded. All of these rapping niggas is garbage. Get retarded. Sliding, running. Get retarded. Shout out to Cannabis. That was my shit back in the day. All of them, get retarded. I should do a review on Cannabis. That was a dope album. Was it? Was it dope? Should he get a slap or a dap? Stay tuned. But yeah, talked about Jerry Jones, and I'm like, dude, why? I just want to ask a question, man. Why do black people feel like, you know, integration of schools was such progress? Like, why was that a big deal? Like, that's just something I don't really understand. Why was it such a big deal that black kids went to white schools? Do y'all know what that did to the black communities? I ain't no sociologist, nothing like that. I'm just saying, like, when you got less kids going to schools in their own community, going to other communities, that money that goes to the education system is transposed to the white community. And that brings down the millage, and that can also hamper and deteriorate property value in that community because less tax dollars is being put in, which makes the schools unsustainable. So when people look for homes and they look at schools and say, oh, this school is bad because they don't have the money or the resources, because that money and portion of those resources is going to these schools. So that brings down the black community. That's the best I can do. But don't they know that integration of schools kind of destroyed, communities. That wasn't a good thing for us. That wasn't a good thing. Integration, forced integration is never a good thing. Like that was always weird to me that people would even look at that stuff and be mad about it. Like, oh, Jerry Jones didn't want black kids going to his school. I wish they wouldn't have went to that school. They should have went back to their own school and build up the black school in itself instead of taking kids out of black schools and busting them to white schools. That's money leaving the community. Y'all ain't know that. But overall, I mean, it is what it is. Uncle Murda, he's entertainment. Wrap Up 22 was entertainment for the most part. And it was cool, man. I think he did a good job. He even got in Barbara Walters' passing. So I was kind of surprised by that. He did a good job, man. He said a lot of funny things on there, a lot of interesting topics. So shout out to Uncle Murda. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to him for finding his niche. Like, I mean, a lot of people can't come up with one song, can't get one song a year that people listen to. Uncle Murda found a way that, hey, all this other stuff I put out, I know y'all ain't gonna care about, but at least this one here y'all gonna listen to. So shout out to him, man. So now he can wrap up 2022 all year long. And then to 23 all year long. So he always gonna have that one song that somebody can ask him to come on the show and do. So he found his niche. Shout out to him. He's a gangster. He's a thug. He's a pimp girl. He's a hustler. And that's all for me. See you next time.